everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with Wrestling Rampage. The 3 amigos are back in this bitch.
The 2 amigos of Screw Street Hoopy. We're back,
Fuck
right?
you, son of a bitch.
Alright, guys, we're back with this edition. I'm
Tired of
tired.
hearing that goddamn dumb shit.
I came up with it. I didn't come up with
I'm
it.
fucking sick and tired of it.
Alright, guys.
You'll be sick and tired of it when I come up with a dance, too.
Guys,
Anyway,
guys,
back to what we're doing here.
we're back with this edition of 5 Questions. We hope that you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel. We've been getting a lot of positive comments, and then
Of course, you got the
then there's
Crusaders.
that. Yeah, the fucking Crusaders that want to take
You
down.
know, like the ECW Crusade in 05 and 06? Who do they have? Maven? La Resistance. You know, the Basham Brothers. Carlito.
Yeah.
Matt Morgan. Tyson Tomko.
You know,
Ooh, they were big Crusaders.
You know, if a guy, here's my thing, if a guy has something against us, why you want to hide for? What you just show who you are.
Simple fact of it is
And basically, we don't give a fuck.
you could try to take down Wrestling Rampage. You ain't going to.
No,
So, good luck, buddy.
yeah, good luck, buddy.
So, guys, we're going to be answering your guys' questions today that you guys asked us through various ways. On Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2.
Show them to.
Season 2. Season 3.
Or on our Twitter at WrestleRampage.
WrestleRampage.
Or in the easiest ways, the comment
In the
section.
comments section down below, baby.
So make sure you guys do
section
that.
down below.
So,
Got
guys.
a comment section down below.
So, guys, let's go ahead and get started.
Let's
with
get
this
started.
Edition of 5 Questions.
I'm
Let's
ready.
get started.
All 5 questions are asked by Greg Choulette. I believe is your last name.
Who?
Greg Choulette.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Greg.
If we butcher your name, we apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the first question.
Ready.
Do you remember WWF wrestler in 1995 by the name of Fantasio? Now, Tommy, we do remember this.
Yes.
Yeah, I
He
do.
was on, what was it, Superstars?
He was on Wrestling Challenge.
Wrestling Challenge.
In 1995.
And he took on
He took on former Baldy, Tony DeVito.
Tony DeVito.
You know Tony DeVito.
Yes, I do know.
He
Baldies.
took on
Without the cigar.
without the cigar here, and he had hair.
Yeah.
Shitty hair, but he had hair.
Blue singlet.
Yeah, blue. No, I think it was green. I don't remember.
I think it was blue.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
And he pulled his underwear out.
Fuck what tights he was wearing.
He pulled his underwear.
He pulled his underwear out, then he pulls Earl Hebner's underwear out, and he wins by a schoolboy.
Yeah. Now, this is the thing. That's what most people remember.
Yeah, that's what most people remember, and then that was the end of him right there.
But because we grew up in the Memphis viewing territory,
Yeah.
we know him by a different name.
Yeah.
And we know him a little bit more than a lot of people do remember him as Fantasio.
In WWF.
Now, he wrestled in the USWA, which is
And Power Pro.
And Power Pro. And Memphis Championship Wrestling.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, really.
In some dingy bar.
Yeah.
Memphis Championship Wrestling sucks.
Now, we know him from that region
Yeah.
because he worked in the Memphis territory. And Tommy, he went by
He went by the Spellbinder.
the Spellbinder. And
He would have the same face paint as Fantasio, of course.
Yes. And he would. Well, see, this is the thing is he never really done tricks on like.
No, he never done tricks and
I mean, he
this
would do-
musician shit.
Yeah, like
magic shit.
I mean, he done a few things, but like
He didn't do none of that shit.
Yeah, he didn't do it when he wrestled.
Yeah, he didn't do none of that shit when he wrestled.
Yeah, I mean, we remember him from USWA. And
He
stuff.
had a good physique.
Yeah, he was pretty muscular and
Yeah.
everything. But it's just I never really seen that much in him.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like when I saw him, and it was the dying days of USWA. You know, I remember we had the Nation of Domination. Okay, you remember this? It was in the dying days of USWA in '96.
96 and 97.
You know, JC Ice and Wolfie D. They were
Yeah.
still part of the WWF at the time.
and they were in the
The
Nation of Domination. And
Yeah.
they had their own version.
Yeah,
in
they had their
USWA.
They had their own version of the Nation of Domination in USWA.
And of course, Wolfie
You
D
know,
and JC Ice
were the leaders.
were the leaders of the
But
USWA faction.
but they would always say, "We got a call from our boss Farouk. He said you can join." Why the fuck does Farouk care about Reggie B. Fine over here?
A bunch of low budgets.
Why the fuck does Farouk care about the Spellbinder? We're gonna change your name. Spellbinder. You're no longer the Spellbinder. You're Elijah Wall.
Elijah Wall.
Reggie B. Fine. You're no longer Reggie. You're King Original. Mo. You're no longer Mo. You're some schmuck. I don't fucking know your last fucking name. Mohammed or some shit. I don't fucking know. No one gave a fuck about Mo in '96. He was fat and chubby. No one gave a fuck about it at that time.
You gotta remember Mo.
You remember Mo, who was the lackey from Mabel? Who was lucky to be there?
Yeah.
That's the trash that we got in USWA.
Yeah, that's the trash we got in USWA here in '96.
Yeah.
And shit like this. And then after the Nation Domination shit, he was in Power Pro, which was pretty decent because they worked with the WWF.
Uh-huh.
And then he was the Spellbinder again.
Then he went to Memphis.
Yeah.
Championship Wrestling.
Well, then he was the Power Pro champion. But of course he was the Power Pro champion in the dying days of Power Pro.
Of course.
You know.
Who
And
else did they have? You
2001.
gotta look at it. You gotta look, who else did they have?
you know.
Yeah.
And then he went to that shitty Memphis
And
Championship Wrestling.
Didn't they rename him like Streak or something
Yeah,
like
Streak.
Yep.
Yeah.
that? And I'm like, what the
In Memphis,
fuck?
they named him, in Memphis Championship Wrestling, they named him Streak.
So let's just say,
We
was
all
never really
know. We all know what for his wrestling streak.
so we know him a little bit more than a lot of other people know him,
But-
and he wasn't that good.
No, he was not. He was not that good.
He had the physique of it, but he just wasn't that good.
Like he could do a little bit of flips and shit like this, but
I didn't care for him.
I didn't either. I
Well,
was
there's
like,
one thing
when I saw him as Power Pro champion,
and we're just,
I was like, damn,
Well,
Power Pro this desperate?
let's
They don't have nobody.
let's get this right here to the mark here. He didn't put his hand in the pocket to do a flip.
No, he
did
didn't
the
do
original
shit.
way.
He didn't do dumb shit like that.
So hopefully we answer your question
Yeah.
on Fantasia.
Yeah.
You
That's the
guys,
best we can tell
you guys,
right
guys
now.
about the same pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's the same.
you know,
we mentioned everything we needed to tell you about Fantasio the Spellbinder.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
Muhammad. Or
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
all the
That-
shitty Nation Domination.
That was
fucking
considered the
96.
Nation of Domination in the USWA, if you really want to call them that.
Let's go to the next question. Thoughts on the Less Express and why it never worked out?
Thoughts on the Lex Express.
Well, Tommy.
Oh,
Go to
well,
B.
hang on. Before we get started here, Lex, I can't knock WWE here.
Okay.
I can't knock WWE here. I'm going to have to say this. He was in WCW, and I understand he was a big name at that time. I understand that. I don't blame WWF for...
Former Four Horsemen?
Yeah, former Four Horsemen and former WCW champion, United States champion, longest reigning United States champion at that time. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I don't blame WWE for
Trying to get Lex.
Lex because he was kind of big established at that time. So I was like, that's a pretty good signing. I would have picked up Lex, you know. And but then he was in. He had to do that shitty goddamn fucking Body Wars or whatever the fuck it was. WB
Body Slam.
Body Slam, fucking body.
Stars. Body Stars.
Yeah, Body Stars.
There we
You know
go.
that shitty goddamn WBF that didn't amount to anything.
Yeah.
Just like the
That
XFL
Vince
did.
lost money on again.
Yeah, Vince lost a lot of money on that, and they
That
got
make
paid.
that plain.
And they got paid more money than the goddamn wrestlers who were
Yeah,
drawing.
really.
Yeah.
And
Vince was good with people his money. I think that's
and
what's
I
going
think
on
the
there.
reason why Lex was in that was because he couldn't work. He couldn't wrestle because of the contract.
WCW.
WCW.
Yeah.
You know, the no compete.
And he goes, well, I wasn't going to wrestle. I was going to be on the...
Yeah. So
The
that's
WWF.
how they got to sign Luger, and then his debut at the Royal Rumble in '93. The Narcissist.
The Narcissist.
Lex Luger, which that gimmick fit him to a T.
Because he was.
Because he was. And Bobby got him over like $1 million. Bobby Heenan got him over
What-
like $1 million.
You really got to look though. I don't want to mean to interrupt, but you really got to look at Bobby Heenan. Bobby Heenan could get anything over.
Well, he just said, look at the body.
Look at
Look
the
at
tracks.
look at the legs. Look at the body. Bobby Heenan got him over like $1 million. And then he had his debut match at WrestleMania 9, his first big time fucking feud
Mr. Perfect.
with Mr. Perfect.
The Narcissist.
And Mr. Perfect did the best he could with what he had.
Yeah.
Like Luger can work a little bit, but he's got to be with people that actually can bump for him and shit like this.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
then Hogan leaves, which I was glad about that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie there. I was tired of Hogan in '93.
Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah, I'm glad he went there. Because I didn't care too much for Hogan in '93. He was taking up a spot.
Yeah.
And I didn't care about Hogan and Beefcake against Money Inc. I went with Money Inc. at that time. And then Vince goes, "We need a new Hogan. We got Luger. Let's put him on the USS Intrepid and slam Yoko."
Big pop.
Big pop.
Big
I ain't
pop.
gonna knock that there.
That's the biggest pop.
That was a big pop for Luger.
Yeah, he got a big
when
pop
he
there.
showed up in the American flag shirt.
With the
Helicopter, shows up in the American flag shirt, walks down there and challenges fucking Yoko for the body slam challenge in the USS Intrepid, which was really good. I enjoyed that.
In the blue jeans.
And the blue jeans and the cowboy boots. Don't forget them boots, baby.
The boots.
And then we get the fucking Lex Express. And we get the
Leading into SummerSlam.
Yeah, leading into SummerSlam. And then we get the greatest song, better than "Tell Me a Lie." I'll be your hero. And you see Lex with the goddamn thing, wearing the Uncle Sam hat, and it says "I want you," and it has him pointing like that on the little mini poster.
Or he's sleeping on the goddamn bus.
Sleeping in the bed in American flag PJs.
Yeah.
And then he goes to SummerSlam. He's getting his WWF title shot, which I understand. He's the big star here. Mm-hmm. And he beats Yoko by countout. Here comes all the confetti. Here comes the red, white, and blue balloons. Everyone's holding him up. He's waving the American flag. So I was like, why is he celebrating for? He didn't win the WWF
He didn't win the
He
match.
didn't win the match. He just won the match. Yeah, he won the match, but he didn't win the WWF Championship. Why the fuck does he deserve this goddamn fucking big celebration if he didn't win the WWF Championship?
A little thing you people should know, the belt does not turn over on a count out.
I was like, that was meaningless.
It was
His
meaningless.
push was meaningless.
Meaningless, boy.
And to be honest, I would have chose Bret Hart. If you ask Luger, like I said, he's got to
This
be
is the thing about
people.
Luger. I was never a huge
Yeah.
fan of Luger. Never was. But I understand why he was there.
Yeah, I understand why. I don't blame him for signing him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, because he was a big star at that time.
Here's my thing with Luger, and I'm sorry if people don't agree. Luger is okay if you've got somebody in there with him that can do the job.
If I said one of my favorite matches with Luger was against Brian Pillman for the United States
To me,
Championship.
yeah. And another great match was him with Flair.
Yeah, because Pillman and Flair can. You put them in there with it, they can wrestle.
Brian
They
Pillman
are that talented.
and Lex Luger had a really great match at Halloween Havoc.
True.
Like I said,
True.
Luger's got to be in there with guys that actually can work.
You better know it. That's that's the point.
I don't blame the WWE for trying to do that.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
just-
I just didn't see him as a top guy.
That's the thing. I never seen him as a big draw.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing of it is, what.
And then what happened afterwards
Yeah.
with him doing that fucking thing, like he fucking won the fucking belt when he didn't fucking do
Yeah.
It was, I'm like Tommy.
Stupid.
It was totally fucking useless. Confetti. We watched it. Confetti started coming down. Hey, people grabbed, put him on their shoulders, and he thought he really did something big. Well, man, what the fuck's the biggest thing that you didn't win the title?
Yeah, WrestleMania 10, he lost to Yoko, and we gave it to the rightful owner, Bret Hart, which should have been the one to fucking took Hogan's role, in my opinion, anyway.
But yeah, I agree with you guys.
I'm sorry.
I do know.
So that's why the Lex
yeah.
Express never worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But the only
Once that big push happened, once the goddamn SummerSlam, I was like, why the fuck is he celebrating? He didn't win nothing.
Yep.
All he won was a victory over Yoko in a count-out. He didn't win the goddamn WWE title. I would understand if he won the WWE title.
I would have. I mean, that right there would call for celebration. But the belt belonged to Yokozuna because it was a count-out.
Next question. Overall thoughts on Carmella. Now, Greg thinks she's hot.
Well, I disagree with Greg.
I disagree with Greg.
I don't think she's that hot, if you ask me. She's probably the shittiest of the divas, if you ask me. Or women, this time.
Well, hot and shit.
Hot-wise.
Oh, hot.
Hot-wise.
Yeah.
To me, she's the shittiest out of them.
I mean, she's alright.
Not to me.
No, she's alright. She ain't the one I'd want to.
Well, see, I'm not big into Carmella anyway.
Yeah.
I just never thought she was that good anyway. Even in NXT.
When she was a manager.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To move, and you know what's
Actually,
sad?
I thought maybe her being a manager would be a better fit than her
Yeah.
being a wrestler.
Yeah, and it still feels that way to me. Like, I'm sorry, like, Carmella to me is not that good. She's not. To me, she's not hot, if you ask me, unless you like that fucking ghetto stuff she does.
Unless
You know?
you're, unless you like Corey, fucking.
Yeah, hey, that's the thing there, Greg. You're going to have to ask Corey. You know, Corey fucking Graves said he said the worst announcer and he made that ugly face. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, he is still the worst announcer, if you ask me. And, but I don't think Carmella's that good at all. I'm going to be honest, she's not hot. And the only reason she's getting over right now is because of R-Truth. And this is probably the rare time I say R-Truth's getting someone over. And because I like R-Truth now. With him with that WWE 24/7 championship, he's made me a little bit of a fan of him now. After all these years of making fun of him and calling him the shits and everything else, he's finally got me to liking him a little bit with this 24/7 championship.
Gonna get rowdy.
Which you don't have. Which you don't have no more. Maria has it for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I should have right
yeah,
there.
but I agree. Carmella ain't nothing to me.
Thoughts on Carmella?
Carmella, I think you know she's decent looking, as it would go, but as maybe as a manager, you know I think she'd be decent as a manager because of the wrestler. I really don't think she's all that goddamn hot as a wrestler. Me though, you know, I really love her peaches like to shake her tree, but other than that, that's about it.
Carmella, she's alright. Thing is, I like a lot of the thicker WWE women than Carmella. Carmella looks like she has some chicken legs.
Yeah.
So, you know,
She don't look like she has any
Come
meat
here.
on her bones.
Come here, two piece.
Well, no wonder she could. But maybe that's how come she can wrap her legs around everybody like that.
And then her work, not a fan.
There you go.
End of story. Let's go to the next question.
The next question.
Thoughts on beautiful Bobby Eaton, and is he Hall of Fame worthy?
Well, Bobby Eaton had a great singles career. You know, he was a WCW television champion, and he was a World Tag Team champion with Arn Anderson. He was a World Tag Team champion with Stan Lane. He was a World Tag Team champion with Dennis Condrey. But I don't see him going in as a single. I see him going in with the Midnight Express.
Yeah,
And I like Bobby Eaton, but I see him going in.
Well, what's your thoughts on Bobby Eaton?
He's a legend. He had talent.
Mm-hmm.
He was the original guy in the Midnight Express and stayed there.
The only original guy.
Yeah. Him and Cornette were the only ones that stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Stan Lane was the replacement to Dennis Condrey, which Stan Lane was pretty good talent, in my opinion. If I had to choose, I like Dennis Condrey, but I preferred Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton as the heel.
Mm-hmm.
They were a good heel Midnight Express. For match quality, it was Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton.
Now, if the Midnight Express goes in, do you think all four of them should?
Yeah, I think Dennis Condrey should go in with Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton and Jim Cornette. I think all four of them should.
Pops, thoughts on Bobby Eaton?
Bobby, you know, I always did like Bobby, and you know, it was just. I think that he will go in. I think he should go in, but I think he would go in as a faction
With Midnight Express.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I don't care what anybody says. You know, I hope they do, and I hope to God that the ones that induct them are the Rock and Roll Express.
I always like Bobby Eaton. I even like Bobby Eaton in like the later years when he was wearing the fucking black fucking trunks with the stars on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him getting young talent over, making them look good.
Which that was in like
come on.
2000.
He loses to guys that you know Bobby Eaton could become a Joe Gomez.
Kitty Chaos.
Kitty Chaos. You know, guys that don't, that they're not that good if you ask me. Mm-hmm. You know, lose to guys like fucking Joe Gomez.
And a guilty pleasure of mine was seeing Bobby Eaton with Lord Steven Regal.
Oh yeah, the Blue Bloods. That's another great team. Do you want me to tell you the shittiest team? Him with Steve Keirn and Bad Attitude. That's probably the shittiest Bobby Eaton team. If I had to choose.
Yeah, and
you agree with that?
Yeah, and of course, going in Midnight Express will go in the Hall of Fame before just Bobby Eaton.
Yeah.
And then I always enjoyed hearing Gary Michael Capetta, beautiful Bobby!
And him being in the Dangerous Alliance was great too.
Yeah, and the thing, that's more recognized than anything, is their manager, that right there was Jim Cornette. And Jim Cornette, to me, they were the workhorse, but he was the backbone. He got those guys over.
And then Bobby Eaton was always a good wrestler too.
Yeah.
A guy that could pretty much do anything.
Exactly.
Great high flyer when he
Yes,
when
he
needed
was.
to be a high flyer. Great psychologist in wrestling. Fantastic performer. Even going and watching him versus Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Which Jim Hurt didn't like.
Well, no, because Jim Hurt didn't like it. He goes, "Oh, Bobby Eaton's never been over."
Yeah.
But fucking, this is the guy that wanted to put the ding dongs together. Fucking put dumb shit like this. What the fuck does he know about over? Fucking go back to work at Pizza Hut. You fucking coonskin looking motherfucker.
So most definitely, I always liked Bobby Eaton, but if it was going in the Hall of Fame status, he would be in as the Midnight Express because that's the one he's best known for.
That's it.
Last question for this edition of 5 Questions.
Ready.
Will the wrestling world ever see another Bobby the Brain Heenan again?
No.
There'll never be another Bobby the Brain Heenan. There will never be. And these heel announcers now, they're trying to be like a Bobby Heenan. To me, the only one that's ever come this close from being a Bobby Heenan has been two people. But they're not at Bobby status. But they'll give you a little ladder. It's been Jerry the King Lawler and Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. But they're different in their own ways.
But they're different in their own ways. But they do have some comedic, do some comedy.
Well, this
and
is
stuff
the thing.
like this. But
when it comes to Bobby was quick with the one-liners.
yes, one-liners.
He got it.
Yeah, and him and Gorilla Monsoon. A lot of people say, Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler's the best commentary team. I agree there. But
they are good.
But to me, the best commentary team, in my opinion, is Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Then Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler will go second.
Now see, because Bobby Heenan was the real heel announcer.
Yeah. He was a great heel announcer. Unlike now with fucking shitty Corey Graves who don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
He plays two sides. Nah, if you're a heel motherfucker, you play the heel side. Mm-hmm. Don't be two sides. Yeah. Brock Lesnar invented an attack on Seth Rollins. Motherfucker, you're supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, he's a heel. You gotta fucking
hurt him.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, break his ribs. Do shit like that. But now Corey Graves with his goddamn shitty fucking flat top Vanilla Ice mohawk don't get it. And Bobby Heenan, he got everything. He played to the fucking heel. And I love heel fucking announcers.
Looks like
fucking my other great calls. Here comes the new foundation with the Orient Express and Royal Rumble 92.
Look like they just woke
up. It looks like they just woke up in Gorilla. Just woke up. They got their jammies on.
They still got their pajamas on.
And shit like this. Bobby Heenan with those one-liners, he even did great in WCW. In later
Even
years.
though it was down a peg. You could tell.
Yeah.
But if I choose my best time for Bobby the Brain,
it was in WWF.
Pops.
But I tell you what, Bobby, you see, him worked so well together. I mean, they would actually pitch it back. That's what announcers do.
That's what a good commentary team would do.
They pitched it back and forth, and man, it was just and you could tell even when they're they would do the matches, but they would commentate, and in their battles with each other too about this was good, that was bad, and I loved it right there. And even the one-liners and everything that they both gave was tremendous.
I suggest if you guys want to listen to one of Bobby Heenan's better ones, would probably be the 1993 Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, 1993 Survivor Series.
I suggest you check that out.
That was fucking great.
Stu! I was trying to wake up Stu.
Oh, here goes Stu. He waxed another jacket from the concession stand.
But he was just
and then and then Vince McMahon. Oh, Mabel looks huge, Bobby Heenan. You wolfed down about 6 or 7 turkeys. You put on a couple pounds too.
But Bobby Heenan to me was a great announcer, a great manager, and And to me, you know, he was a bar above the rest. I mean,
And everyone knows Bobby
Yeah.
Heenan is the #1 best manager of all time.
he was he got guys over you never thought that he could get over when they first started. You know why? Because he had the intelligence and he knew exactly what to say.
And he knew the wrestling
yeah.
psychology.
Yeah.
When they called him the Weasel, you turn the head, everybody
Yeah.
explodes.
That's it.
Because when you get that chant going,
Yeah.
he knew to sell the chant.
Right.
You don't ignore the chant,
That's
you
right.
sell the chant.
Yeah.
He, in my opinion, is a class in his own.
And then it was just sad the way the later years of his
Yeah.
life came to be. And then, of course, like WWE didn't really do anything
No.
for him or
No.
with him or
I think-
anything.
They
I
could
think
have helped
it's-
pay
yeah,
for some
yeah.
of his medical bills.
I think it
or-
was sad because to me,
They didn't even want to put him on camera.
Bobby
Yeah, either.
Heenan gave everything he had for that company. Everything. And what did he get? He got shined. He
And-
got pushed
And
away.
him being in the Hall of Fame class 2004, he was the light of the show, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
When he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2004, he was the class of the show.
Agreed.
A lot of people put Jesse in the main event. To me, the main event should have been Bobby, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Because he bet on wrestling.
That's right.
And everybody,
With Pete Rose.
and everybody, you know, even the guys that went against Bobby's team, they respected Bobby that fucking much. So, you know.
So, no. We're not going to see another Bobby.
No.
No, there's never going to be another Bobby Heenan. There's one and only Bobby Heenan.
So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this edition of 5
Cool.
Questions. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you each and every day right here for one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Because we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better